Painting.
10,000 projects over 20 years.
Good morning and welcome to Wisconsin Today with News Scene 15's Maria Villalobos. And today's weather with Amy Carlson.
Good morning. Welcome to the first edition of Wisconsin Today. I'm Maria Villalobos.
And I'm Amy Carlson.
Amy and I will be spending time with you every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. for the latest news and weather.
And we'll bring you up to date in the world of sports, plus a few other items, maybe a few surprises to get your day started.
Yes, I understand we're going to be celebrating birthdays and anniversaries.
And that's something that you at home can help us out with. We'll tell you how you can celebrate with us later in the show. Well, it looks like we're off to a great start. This is kind of like the first day of school. You know, you're in a new schedule and in a new chair and all of that, so kind of stick with us here. We're very excited about this, and we look forward to spending mornings with you.
That's right.
First, let's take a quick look at the current conditions in the weather. We have partly cloudy skies, a temperature right now of 54 degrees. Humidity is at 93%, and the winds are calm at this point. It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day.
Well, that's great. And I hope you all join us at 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. Well, thank you, Amy. Well, in the news this morning, the attorneys involved in the Jeffrey Dahmer case say they are concerned that someone leaked police reports to the New York Times. The Times reported this weekend that police reports say Dahmer once fried and ate a bicep of one of his victims. Dahmer's lawyer, Gerald Boyle, says whoever released the report was rolling some pretty crooked dice. Milwaukee DA Michael McCann says he is distressed and surprised the reports were released. The massacres in Milwaukee have left their scar on the public as well as city officials. In an effort to try to move ahead, the city's mayor proclaimed yesterday the official day of healing and mourning. More from Boyd Hubert.
At the Greater Galilee Baptist Church today, the talk was of comforting those who are hurting and of looking beyond the feelings of sadness, fear, and anger.
But we must not be bogged down here. We must have hope and have faith and realize and see the good that are here in our city.
A call for unity was put out by the mayor who attended services here today. He told the congregation that it is possible the tragedy could yield some good.
There's one good thing to come out of this event. It's for us as a community to care about each other more, respect each other more, all parts of town, all races of people.
In a city where talk of death has dominated thoughts and conversations, it is important, said the minister, that hope is always kept alive.
In a recent poll that shows 4 out of 5 Milwaukee residents think police should have done more to arrest Dahmer. 80% of those surveyed by the Milwaukee Journal say police acted improperly when they returned a teenager who later became a victim to Dahmer. Meanwhile, around 300 people, mostly wives of police officers, rallied to show support for the police at City Hall yesterday afternoon. They call their support Operation Blue Ribbon. A speaker said the police should not blame police for what happened, but show their support in light of such a horrible situation. And in sports, it took a bench-clearing fight to get the Brewers back in the winning track yesterday. Milwaukee beat the Texas Rangers 3-2 to snap a 4-game losing streak. The Brewers scored 2 runs in the 9th inning to come from behind. The Brewers will face the Orioles tonight. Craig Kashan will have more in sports later in the newscast. Well, the Brewers won this weekend. You must be very happy.
That's right. Finally, you know, we'd given up on the Brewers and said, let's just go right to the Packers. And, well, they showed us. And you know why they won yesterday? Because Elmer Childress was at the game. So it looks like they're off to a good start.
Well, great.
Well, we'll be right back in a moment.
And you're watching Wisconsin.
She's become such a part of my life. When she caught pneumonia a few months ago, I can't imagine what it would be like without her. I can't say enough about the doctors and nurses of Physicians Plus. She is such a part of my life.
For 18 years, thrift painting has been Madison's choice for top-quality, competitively priced painting.
Big jobs, small jobs, or anything in between, they get the job done right and on time. For organized professionals that care, why take a chance? Call Thrift Painting with a proven track record. Do-it-yourselfers for contractor prices. Try Thrift Painting's outlet at Buckeye and 51.
Hi, I'm John from Thrift Painting. Call us for top quality workmanship and very competitive prices.
When it's time to choose a lawyer, you can trust your luck or you can trust experience. If you or a loved one are badly hurt in an accident, choose a lawyer certified as a civil trial specialist by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. It won't cost you a dime more, and it could mean the difference in the outcome of the case.
At Habish, Habish & Davis, knowing the law is knowing how to win.
I want a deal, and I want it now.
Okay. Now you can save big on every Ford in stock with big cash back and low financing. So run on down. The big finish clearance only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
So you probably want to drive it home, huh?
Well, welcome back to Wisconsin Today. I'm Maria Villalobos at 6:36.
We warned you at the beginning of this half hour that we'll be celebrating birthdays and anniversary. Well, get pencil and paper ready, and we'll be giving you that information in the next segment.
Well, weather-wise, it was a gorgeous day yesterday.
And you know, the good news is it's just going to continue. Let's take a look at the current conditions. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies, a temperature of 54 degrees. Winds are calm. Humidity is up to 93%. We'll take a look at the satellite picture, and you can see that we actually had some clouds moving through most of southern Wisconsin. It didn't bring any precipitation to the area. Most of the heavier rain here has been throughout Iowa, and that's what's brought a few showers and thunderstorms. Here we can see them on the local radar right now. They are just a little bit south of Quad Cities around Davenport, Iowa. They are going to continue to move to the east around 15 to 25 miles per hour. But here's the big high pressure system that has brought us the very pleasant weather we experienced yesterday, and also the beautiful weather that we will have for today. Across the rest of the country here, we'll expect 70s throughout the entire midwestern half of the country. Beautiful weather once again, although a few clouds moving in and out. Unseasonably cool, actually, for this time of year. And then tonight's lows are going to continue to be in the 50s. Great sleeping weather ahead. So it looks like it'll be a good time to turn off the air conditioner and open up the windows. Then for tomorrow, the 70-degree readings are going to continue across most of Wisconsin. 80s not too far behind in throughout the west, but we probably won't see any temperatures in the 80s until maybe later on this week. Maybe then we can expect a little chance for some precipitation. Here's what tomorrow's forecast map looks like. That high pressure system is going to shift off to the east. As it does, our winds will continue out of the east to bring the cooler air back into Wisconsin. We'll continue to have partly sunny skies for tomorrow, and we'll also have a few showers to the southern part of the state. There's a great flow of very moist air that's moving in throughout the Midwest. That's combining with an upper level system, and that's what's producing the showers and thunderstorms. Now that's going to affect practically every area except ours over the next few days. So Iowa through Illinois can expect a few showers and thunderstorms. So let's take a look at the forecast. And it looks like we'll have partly sunny skies with a temperature right around 64 degrees for this morning. And then around noontime, sunny skies with a temperature right around 70 degrees. And as we look to late afternoon, a very, very pleasant high of 75 degrees. For tonight, partly cloudy skies once again with a low of 55. And then looking ahead to tomorrow, more of the same with partly sunny skies and a high of 77 degrees. So Maria, it looks like the beautiful weather is going to continue, although unfortunately we could use a little bit of that rain.
That's right, to cool off a little.
Just a little.
Well, good. Great news weather-wise. Thank you, Amy. Now it's time for a check of the morning sports.
Good morning. I'm News Scene 15 sports anchor Craig Sean with a look at Wisconsin sports this morning. On Sunday, the Brewers trailed the Rangers 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth, but snap a two-game slide as Willie Randolph bloops an RBI to right that goes all the way to the wall. Paul Molitor running on the play scores, and the Brewers top the Rangers 3-2. History in the Astrodome, a rare triple play, not the easy way. Mike Sims with an out in foul territory. He throws to Ken Caminiti at third for out number 2. And over to second, nailing Stan Javier, tagging from first. Looks and feels great in Houston. They win 2-1 over the Dodgers. The Muskies weren't so lucky at Warner Park on Sunday night. They lose to Kenosha 9-2, the final of that matchup. And Badger coach Steve Yoder will lead a quality group of Big Ten basketball players into Europe later this week for a series of games. 2 players on hand for the Badgers, Carlton McGee and Tracy Webster. For Wisconsin Sports This Morning, I'm Craig Sean.
Here's a fun little segment to our show. Maria and I, neither one of us are Wisconsin natives, but here we're going to give you some Wisconsin trivia we can all learn together. So take a look at the trivia.
This is Wisconsin Today. It is 6:38.
This is the kind of carpet store people love to shop. Over 5,000 carpets and area rugs. Great salespeople and a great guarantee. And deep discount prices every day so you can shop with confidence. Featuring DuPont Stainmaster Home Select Carpet, just $11.99 a yard installed with pad, all backed by 100% satisfaction or your money back. Welcome to America's Carpet Store.
Carpetland USA.
Come in and see us now.
Confused about where to get the best price on a new car or truck? Just between you and me, at Smart Toyota, we believe we can beat anybody's price on a new 1991 Toyota or any other make, no matter what you see in the paper or on TV, even with so-called rebates. Car for car, truck for truck, van for van, accessory for accessory, dollar for dollar. You'll get a true bottom line price at Smart Toyota on Udana Road. We can beat anybody's price.
3. Blast off, Ronnie! Blast off! We're launching Maine's $1 million inventory blast-off sale. Every inch of our warehouse is packed. Yeah, we're out of space. New merchandise is coming and we need room.
A stereo CD player, $77. A Whirlpool dishwasher, $227.
Don't miss Maine's $1 million blast-off sale. It's one small step for Maine.
Can they really beat the giant? You bet.
The Brothers Maine.
The goal of golf, put that small dimpled ball into that small little hole, right? Not at the WMTV Thursday's Child Golf Outing. We played around for dreams, and thanks to our sponsors and golfers, we awarded Thursday's Child with a check for more than $7,600. WMTV and Thursday's Child thank you for your support. See you next year on July 13th.
Well, welcome back. I'm Maria Villalobos. It's 6:43, and you're here with our very first Wisconsin Today.
Now, in case you missed our trivia question, it was the first ice cream sundae was concocted in what Wisconsin community? Well, the answer is Two Rivers, and that was way back in 1981. Now, you know, Two Rivers is right up there by Green Bay on Lake Michigan.
I haven't been there, but I'll have to get up there.
For the first ice cream sundae.
I love whoever invented that one. Well, Amy, have you heard of bungee jumping?
In fact, I have.
Well, bungee jumping seems to be the latest rage across the country.
That is taking a plunge off a cliff or bridge while attached to an enormous bungee cord. But now there's a new twist.
Try combining the jump with a hot air balloon ride. Reporter John Pertzerborn did just that.
Now, why would any sane person climb 200 feet into the air and jump off with nothing more than a giant rubber bungee cord strapped to their body?
It was like one of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life.
What could you compare it to? Maybe you better not say.
Well, hey, all checks are good.
Former Green Beret Gary Ross jumped into this berserk business last spring, forming St. Louis Bungee Jump Incorporated. Since then, dozens of adrenaline-loving loonies have tossed out $95 for the ride of their life. Let's listen in as Dan Eyrich eloquently describes the experience. course, the only real danger is having the bungee cord break. But that could only happen if you weigh a few thousand pounds.
It can handle a lot of weight.
Even your weight, John.
I guess that extra croissant I had for breakfast won't matter then.
Here we go. Go on up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, and I want you folks to know this is not a Hollywood double!
The 100-foot plunge lasts a matter of seconds. Then it starts all over again as the bungee pulls you back into the air like a little bitty baby attached to an umbilical cord. And then, finally, you're gently lowered to the ground, where the sane people live.
How was it, John? Could you lift me up a little bit? I think I forgot my stomach somewhere up there. Oh.
Near Wentzville, Missouri, I'm John Pertzborn for NBC News.
Oh, that John is a funny reporter.
Well, you know, and I have seen this bungee jumping before. NBC has a new program coming up this fall called The Adventures of Mark and Brian, two crazy radio DJs out of California, and they actually do the same thing.
Would you ever try it?
Not in this condition, I don't think.
After the baby.
And would you? I probably wouldn't. Would you?
I might. It depends.
Maria's a little bit more daring.
Maybe.
Well, here's kind of a fun segment to our show where you can help us out. It's time for birthdays and anniversaries. We have just a couple for you today since we're just getting started. We depend upon our NBC pals to help us out. Tempest Bloodshow from the Cosby Show today turns 18 years old. And the other birthday that we're celebrating today, Carol O'Connor, turns 67. Now, if you would like to us to celebrate your birthday or anniversary, all you need to do is send us a picture and a little information, because we certainly like to give a little information as to where you're from and what birthday you're celebrating or anniversary. And you can send it here to the station in care of Wisconsin Today, 615 Forward Drive, Madison, 53711.
I think it's a fun segment.
One other thing. For some of the ladies, if you don't want us to mention your age, we won't say that. You don't have to let us know how old you are.
I think it's a fun segment, and we need everybody to send in their pictures.
Okay, now we have some more Wisconsin trivia for you. If you want to take a look at this, the University of Wisconsin was established in what year? Got time to think about it.
And you are watching Wisconsin Today. It is 6:46.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. The fact is there are more than 2.5 million of them on the road today. In each of these semis is a well-paid, skilled professional driver who is an essential part of today's economy. These skills must be learned, and the Diesel Driving School of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin is the place you'll find them. Our 25 years in the industry has made us one of the most highly recognized trucking schools in the country. We are nationally accredited. We have federal financial aid and offer employment assistance. Call now for more information.
Introducing Acros, a division of the Acer Technology Group. Best Buy now carries a full line of these powerful computers. And this week you can get 0% financing on every computer at Best Buy, including this Acros 386SX computer with a 40-megabyte hard drive, 2-megabyte memory, dual floppy drives, internal modem, mouse, VGA color monitor, and software for just $14.98. Acros by Acer. Powerful computers, 0% financing, powerful offer. You'll find both at Best Buy.
Cause I got a peaceful feeling that I know you now. Cause I'm all standing.
Sunday, July 7th, high winds hit the Madison area. There's millions of dollars in damage. Lakeland Sports Center lists among those hit. Many fiberglass and aluminum truck caps are damaged. Now, Lakeland has settled with the insurance company, and this means
Lakeland caps at a fraction of the cost. Beginning this Wednesday at 9 a.m. sharp, Lakeland will sell these caps. Due to Mother Nature, they're one-of-a-kind caps at one-of-a-kind prices, so get there early.
The Lakeland Wind Damage Sale.
4 days, this Wednesday through Saturday, Madison store only.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with Wisconsin Today. I'm Maria Villalobos.
And I'm Amy Carlson. For those of you wondering about our answer to the Wisconsin trivia question, the University of Wisconsin was established in what year? That was the question, and the answer, 1848, and that's the same year that Wisconsin became a state. So we'll have to remember that one.
I didn't realize it was so old.
So, but quality, Maria, is what matters.
Right. Thanks, Amy.
We'll take a look at the current weather conditions real quick, and you'll see that right now we have partly cloudy skies with a temperature of 54 degrees. Winds are calm, and the humidity is all the way up to 93%, but it promises to be a beautiful day.
Thank you, Amy. Well, in the news, the former Milwaukee County medical examiner says he now thinks the murder conviction of Laurentia Bembemic was a great miscarriage of justice. In a sworn affidavit, Dr. Chesley Irwin says the bullet and the gun used in the evidence at the trial were not the same to use to kill Christina Schultz, and that other evidence, such as hairs and fibers, were substituted or added later. Irwin says he has no alternative but to speak up and hope that a great wrong can be righted. Bembemic's deportation hearing from Ontario, Canada, resumes tomorrow. And if you're a single parent trying to raise a family on a limited income, there's not much money left for some things many of us consider necessities. Dolores Massey volunteers her time at the Kennedy Heights Community Center to help parents with daycare problems. But she has a higher aspirations when it comes to helping low-income families. In her work with the census last year, Dolores found many residents in need of help with transportation beyond bus and taxi service. Dolores is spearheading what is for one woman program called Women Helping Women. She offers a ride to low-income women and their kids for little.
And because I didn't have a car for a while there either, I know how important that is for people with kids.
Dolores is in the process of trying to incorporate into a nonprofit organization and get help with insurance and other funding. Tonight at 6 on Wisconsin Women, we'll find out more about Dolores and her efforts. Well, that is very nice of her.
It's a beautiful story. We're going to take a look now. This is another important segment of our show at what's happening in the Madison area, some local community events.
And you are watching Wisconsin Today. It is 6:55. Excuse me, 6:50.
For most affordable color, meet the sleek, modular design Apple Macintosh LC computer. It's got a whole new level of performance and responsiveness. Whether you're doing business at home or helping your child with a classroom assignment, the Apple Macintosh LC is your most affordable choice for Macintosh color computing. Like other Apple Macintosh computers, the LC is easy to expand. When equipped with the Apple IIe card, it can even run thousands of Apple IIe programs. MicroAge, your authorized Apple dealer.
Craftsman, one who creates with skill. There are too few craftsmen today, and finding the good ones can be difficult. However, the decision is made easy when you choose Ed's Cabinet Shop. Whether you're remodeling or building, the craftsmen at Ed's Cabinet Shop deliver hand-built cabinets at competitive prices. Using only top-quality materials, estimates you can count on, and timely installation, Ed's Cabinet Shop does the entire job with absolutely no shortcuts. Call for a bid today. Ed's Cabinet Shop, craftsmen who care about their work.
I'm Bill Shaw from the camera company, and we have an awareness problem.
John Well.
Bill Shaw from the camera company.
Oh, what do you sell? Low-res.
And Fox.
Bill Shaw from the camera company.
Madison.
The camera company still has the lowest prices on camera equipment, plus 3 stores in Madison, and after all this time, people still don't know it. What's the guy got to do to get noticed?
Hey, buddy, your shoe's untied.
We do have an awareness problem.
The Camera Company, friendliest people and the lowest prices in town.
Is this a wonderful day?
Yeah!
Is this a great day?
Yeah!
What are you waiting for?
A new Toyota.
Your Toyota dealer would like to announce the It's a Great Day to Get a Toyota sales event is still going on.
Today's the day to get a great.
There's still time and new factory dealer incentives on the truck line ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. There's still time and option package savings on Forerunner, the compact sport utility vehicle ranked best in customer satisfaction.
Great trucks, great cars, and now is the time. But hurry.
Well, welcome back to Wisconsin today. Amy's here with the weather. What can we expect today?
It looks like just a gorgeous day. I don't think you're going to need a jacket, though. It looks like we can expect this morning partly sunny skies, a temperature rising through the 60s. Right now, we're just at 54 degrees. Then around lunchtime, sunny skies once again, very comfortable 70 degrees. By late this afternoon, we should be partly sunny with a high of 75 degrees. And it looks like the pleasant weather is going to continue through tomorrow at least.
Great, we can't complain then.
That's right. It's kind of unseasonal for August, actually, to have temperatures this cool, but we'll enjoy it while we can.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Amy. Well, coming up at 6 on News Scene 15, a Mayville man will be sentenced today in Dodge County Court after pleading guilty in the stabbing death of his wife. 39-year-old Mark Zimmer had originally entered pleas of not guilty and innocent by reason of mental disease. Also at 6, a look at some Wisconsin Dells history that still commands present-day tourists. Long before the go-karts and water slides were boat rides and the Stand Rock Indian ceremonial, these attractions are getting an old-world new look. Reporter Russell Motley and photographer Tim Primo will help us get a peek of the Dells from a Native American perspective tonight on News Scene 15 at 10.
You know what, I remember that well, because I grew up in Rockford and everything, and we went up to the Dells, and I remember going to the Indian dances and on the boat ride and everything, and it wasn't that long ago, but that was before they had all of the attractions up there.
I have not been to the Wisconsin Dells, I'm embarrassed to say, but I will get there by the end of the summer.
Well, we should mention a little bit about Maria, since she's rather new to the area. You know, you're a native Californian.
Born and raised, We
don't see much of that here in Wisconsin.
So you're wondering what brought me here?
That's right.
Well, my husband, Matt, received a promotion. And so, of course, I followed him here. And
well, good for you.
And I love it here.
So we're going to have to introduce Maria to Wisconsin winters.
Right.
You'll be getting up about 3 in the morning, probably now, Maria, to shovel your car out and get here in time in the winter. But that's it for our first edition of Wisconsin Today. We're glad you joined us.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 a.m., Monday through Friday.
Stay tuned for the Today Show next.
Bye-bye.